was also dope, some of it. But most of it's trash. You guys fucking hate it in the comments when I say it's trash, but you also hate it when I say it's dope. Fuck y'all.
Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be.
Woo! I am back from Toronto, baby! Baby! What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Welcome to another video. Today we are going to go over the Supreme Week 9 drop list, which is headlined by the Supreme The North Face collaboration. Okay, I forgot to explain that random clip in the beginning. I actually shot this video in Toronto with Seth Fowler. I was going to try to get his opinions in. If you guys don't know who Seth Fowler is, change your life. Go check him out. He's a really good reviewer. Dope, genuine dude. I wanted to get him in on the videos. However, the audio was shit, the video was rushed, and I just didn't want to do that, so I waited till I got home and then reshot everything. Anyways, back to the video. I have my own reservations about this collab. There are still some items that I'll be picking up this week, but it's an okay week. But this collaboration is absolute shit. Now that is just my opinion. If you have a difference of opinion, that is totally fine. I will explain why I do not care for this collab in a moment, but I will also explain some counterpoints as to why this collab might go. We'll talk resale predictions, we'll talk basically the last collaboration where they did a leather jacket, and just kind of discuss why it might be worth some money, but it's not really a risk I'm willing to take. Also this week we do have a sponsor, StockX. Now to be honest, I already did my 2 videos for StockX, but I genuinely like StockX. I tell you guys that all the time. So I reached out to them. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to give someone a chance who may have taken an L on an item that they actually want to win that item. I know it's sometimes hard when you like Supreme and you want to get something and you don't have the opportunity to get it because you're not quick enough with the hands, you can't type fast enough, whatever. And that sucks. It's a shitty feeling because you want something for your personal collection. Well, this week I've teamed up with StockX to give you guys a chance to actually win an item that you may take an L on this week. Now the first 4 things you gotta do is follow me on Instagram, of course, the Starlife, TheStarlife, the most fire Instagram in the game. Then you gotta follow StockX on Instagram, which of course their Instagram's fire because I follow them, they follow me, you know what I'm saying? No big deal. Then you gotta subscribe to StockX on YouTube, and last but not least, you must download the StockX application. Now you might be saying, Jacob, well how are you going to pick the winner? Well, if you would like to win, make sure you comment on StockX's most recent photos and just say like, you know, Starlife, StockX collaboration, best of 2018, say the Starlife sent me, yada yada yada, do all of that. I'm also going to go through my Instagram comments as well. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the comments that say something about the Starlife and StockX, make sure you tag both parties in the comments, and the reason for that is because I'm going to do a keyword search once I move all of it into Excel. I'm going to remove all comments that don't say the Starlife or don't say StockX in the comment. I'm then going to remove duplicates, so don't waste your time commenting more than once. Then I'm going to go to a random number generator and I'm going to pick a winner. If that winner says some troll shit or some dumb shit, then I'm not going to pick them. I'm just going to re-roll the dice and try to pick someone else because I don't really want to go to a troll or some dumb shit. I want to go to a genuine supporter, someone who is just a genuine nice dude that wants to see other people win as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just all love. And like I said, I will be going through the comments from StockX and on my Instagram as well, and I'll be combining those, so make sure you comment on both of those accounts. You could just say, you know, the Starlife fire emoji, StockX fire emojis. But anyways, let's get into this week's drop list. Okay, real quick, all the links are going to be down in the description below. Make sure that your account is not private so that way I can verify that you did those steps. Thank you. Now back to the video. First, I need to put on the spectacles so we can dive deep into this collaboration, as you guys may know. Starting with the jackets. So the jackets, I do like these puffer coats. I actually think they're pretty sick. You got this like one that's kind of like a Gucci colorway, but not really. I mean, it's like red and green, but it's also got other colors which kind of take away from like the Gucci vibes, and it looks a little bit more sporty than a standard like Gucci colorway piece would look. I honestly like the white one better. I also think that one will be priced a little bit higher just because I think it looks a little sicker and it looks a little bit more like with that design. The white one has a better colorway and it just seems to match that aesthetic a little more. It's got that kind of like vintage style. But personally, as you guys know, I don't really wear white, so I will be going for the black one. You got some S logo stuff dropping. Honestly, I'm not a fan of most of these colors. It looks like they are dropping a creme de la creme colorway, so that one's pretty fire. Other than that, I'm not a huge fan of most of these colors, so I'll probably be passing on all the S logo sweats and S logo hoodies. So I opened up some HD images from Supreme's website. This is the Salome pant. Actually, this pattern has a bunch of like pieces from Playwright, I believe, which is Salome is the Playwright by Oscar Wilde. I did not know that prior to this. I had to do some investigative research, but this is a cotton twill pant. It's like their skate pant, I believe. It's not really that breathable if it is the same material that I am thinking of, and to be honest, I'm not a fan of these pieces. Some other pants that you guys may be aware of that use this exact same pattern were the Obama pant that dropped, I think, 2 seasons ago. They're just not really breathable. They are very baggy. They're nice, I guess, like, if you were to get them tailored, they'd be pretty nice, but even then, they're not really that stretchy. They are dropping this in a pant and a long sleeve as well. If you are a fan of Salome, then maybe you like this, or maybe you just like this style of art. The art that's on it is pretty cool. I'm personally just not a fan of these colorways or the way that this was implemented into this piece. Next up, we have this Supreme tee right here. Now, if this Supreme t-shirt is embroidered, I like it. I think it's the Supreme Eternal tee, if I remember correctly. I'm not 1000% sure. Do not quote me on that. To be honest, it almost looks like the Salome font, which I think is kind of funny. I don't know if that's where they got it from or what. But regardless, I'm pretty sure it's embroidered. If it is, then I definitely think it's a sick piece. I still would not recommend buying it because this is going to be one of their premium t-shirts, which is between 70 and 100 freaking dollars. You also have these Cat in the Hat pocket tees. Now, the Cat in the Hat hoodies went. Obviously, those were a really popular design, really popular piece. I don't really know if these pocket tees will go, so I wouldn't buy these expecting these to resell like crazy, like the Cat in the Hat hoodie did. I don't even think that hoodie necessarily like resells like crazy. It's just a pretty popular hoodie. Speaking of hoodies, you do have this hoodie dropping as well. I'm personally not a fan of this piece. I don't really know what the graphics are on the side. If you guys do know, you can let me know down in the comments below. I always read the comments and I love learning new shit, and sometimes you guys will have a little piece of information that I don't know, so I love when people are informative and just show love. Next up, we have these flannels. I'm not a fan. These colorways are just not doing it for me. That is just my personal opinion. Of course, you guys may like them. Maybe you guys can style them. Maybe you guys can rock them. I just feel like Supreme has dropped better flannels. Even within this season, I feel like they've done better flannel colorways. So for me personally, I'm not a fan of this piece. Now, getting down to the nitty gritty, we're going to discuss the hats, the accessories, and then the North Face collaboration. As for the hats, we have these floral beanies dropping. I think these are cool. However, they're not loose gauge. Therefore, you know I'm not going to acquire. Next up, we have these beanies dropping. These are the ARC logo beanies. Once again, I will not be acquiring though, just because I just don't really care to acquire those, and honestly, I have all my favorite Supreme beanies. In regard to these hats, I'm not really sure what the material is. Actually, let me do some investigative research, because it almost looks like corduroy, but I'm not 1000% sure. Oh, it's velvet. That makes sense. It's kind of why it has that shine. I'm glad that I looked that up, because I would have felt bad if I gave you guys some misinformation. But yeah, they're velvet cam caps. That's why it has that shine. I don't know. I mean, the brown one looks kind of cool. It looks like some kind of like hipster vintage colorway. I also like that turquoise one. I'm not a big fan of that like fatigue green in a velvet. I just don't really think it looks cool shiny. Maybe if it was like a flat or like a cotton twill color, then maybe I would like the olive green a little bit more, but just with that fabric or that material, I'm not a fan of that colorway. Like I said, for me personally, I'd go with the brown or the turquoise, but I'm probably not going to get any of them because, as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of the Supreme hats. Now, last up from the normal drop list, we have the chair, the inflatable chair dropping. It's got a little box logo on the back. This piece is super basic, super fucking simple. I probably, depending on what the retail is, I would probably not acquire it. I may acquire one just to keep in storage and eventually resell, but for me personally, I don't think this piece will resell right off the rip, and I also don't think this will be a piece that I will like use in my apartment. Like, I just don't see a point in it, especially since I have the stool now, which I spent fucking way too much money on, but whatever. Now let's get to the Supreme North Face collaboration. So as you guys know, they're doing yet another leather collaboration. Last time they did a leather collaboration, a lot of people agreed that it was shit, but later on, those Nupsies actually became worth quite a bit of money. And if you look, I think they've actually sold for over $2,000. Now, mind you, the retail is a lot higher. Normally a Nupsie's $400. I believe the leather Nupsies were $1,000. So it makes sense. However, that being said, that's still a huge profit. Making over $1,000 on a leather Nupsie is still a humongous profit.
You want my name?
Yeah, sure.
It's humongous.
Is that sexual harassment? Is that what you just did when you said that to me?
But, in my personal opinion, it's just not really worth it. I don't want to tell you guys not to buy it, only because I don't know what they will be worth in the future. It's a coin toss. It could go either way. It could be worth a ton of money. It could be worth nothing. It's more explainable as a leather piece. I still feel like it's kind of pointless because it just makes the jacket really heavy, but it would keep you warm, just like this would also keep you warm, but you would layer with it. You would layer with a leather jacket like you normally do. I don't really know how this would look like. I don't know how a mountain parka would look. First of all, it's got a high collar. Leather being a little bit heavier of a fabric could cause the collar to fold down and look awkward. I don't really know how they're going to structure that or keep it so it stays up. Also, I feel like a mountain parka is normally not designed necessarily to keep you warm. You can put liner inside a lot of those mountain parkas, but that's not its normal intent. Its intent is to protect you from wind, rain, etc. Here are two other mountain parkas that North Face has done in the past. You have the mountain parka, and then you have the bandana mountain parka. Now, these are really popular pieces. These are actually used in collaborations a lot. I think the Reflective Supreme North Face was a mountain parka. I want to say there was like one or two other ones as well. But if you look inside this material, so it's basically made of a polyester nylon material. The lining is polyester. And yeah, like it makes sense for these pieces. They're lightweight, but they still protect you from winter elements. And on top of that, I feel like these look good because they have like a sport style. Leather is not like a sporty fabric. So you're taking a piece that is like sporty. It would almost be like making like a leather tracksuit to me. Like it just seems weird. Like this North Face is sick. Like I love this North Face. I like these North Faces because they kind of have like a story behind them, or they're just sick streetwear pieces. Like I feel like this is just, I don't know, it just feels lazy. The reason the By Any Means North Face is my favorite North Face of all time is, well, I made a video on it, but because it references New York hip hop. It references something like historic. It references like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's sick as... By the way, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can watch my video. I'll leave like a card somewhere on the screen. Shout out to KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions. But anyways, I just feel like... I don't know, man. I just feel like I would like to see more things that I guess have like a story. And they're already dropping so many other sick-ass leather goods that I just feel like there's no place for this season. Like maybe in a future season, but like this season they're already dropping a bunch of sick-ass leather goods. Like why are you dropping this? I don't really dig the Mountain Parka, but that's just me. You guys let me know what your guys' opinions on the Mountain Parka are. It seems like it's pretty split. I did do a poll on my Instagram. If you guys want to go follow me, I will repost the poll and do a poll again. Maybe tomorrow. I'll also do some lookbook polls as well and put some polls of other items on there so you guys can join in and let me know your opinions. But it did seem like people were pretty split on the Mountain Parka. That being said, I think everyone agreed these hats, trash. Absolutely disgusting. I think people were also pretty split on the waist bag, and I think most people agree that the shoulder bag was kind of sick. Now that being said, I don't know what will or will not have resale. The reason for that with the shoulder bags, that would be an item that I think normally would have resale, but I don't know because that item is going to be a little bit more expensive, and I feel like the price that it will demand to actually be worth flipping, you could just buy like last season's shoulder bags or even this season's shoulder bags, because I think both of those are sicker than this North Face Supreme shoulder bag, but that's just my opinion. These also tend to be a little bit smaller than the normal shoulder bags that dropped last season and this season. I think this season's shoulder bags are probably my favorite, but that's just me. Anyways, yeah, that's all the North Face Supreme shit. I'm not a fan of this collaboration, man. Not at all. I feel like they could have done better. I was really excited. I feel like this season overall is fire. I feel like the lookbook pieces are fire, and I feel like it's coming down to the end. Even the mock-ups for the next Supreme North Face that I'm seeing, I'm not really a fan, and I'm kind of nervous. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said earlier in the video, make sure you enter that giveaway. In order to enter the giveaway, follow me on Instagram, the Starlife, TheStarRlife. Follow StockX on Instagram, that's StockX, obviously. Make sure you subscribe to StockX on YouTube, and then, of course, download the application, which all of those links will be in the description below. And then last but not least, make sure you comment on my most recent picture and StockX's most recent picture. Make sure you at the Starlife, at StockX, say something, you know what I'm saying, best collab ever. Put some fire emojis, some wave emojis, whatever you guys want to do. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. And as always, keep living the Starlife. Peace the fuck out.